Hey, it's Chef. I'm playing Terraformers. You familiar with this one? You seen this one? Maybe you haven't. Honestly, like this might be your first video on the Chef Plays Games VODs channel. Welcome. My name is Chef. I play Terraformers. It's a game about terraforming Mars. We're playing Blue Path on... Oh my god, we get to start with terraforming. I can't not. We're doing Blue Path on difficulty 45. So this is it. This is the end game. And what we're looking for on Blue Path is titanium, power, tritium, space roots. That's pretty much it. And I guess like life forms, so we're gonna need some nitrates and some water in there somewhere. But it's, for the most part, we're really just looking at building out like a heavy mining and power infrastructure. Neither Tariq nor Gustav really contribute to that. Tariq is going to give us like the tiniest water boost you've ever seen, so we can make slightly more oxygen factories. Gustav is just going to give us extra free science and also a bit of power, which is like okay in the early game. Seeing more projects is okay in the early game. I think I'm pulled closer to Gustav here in particular, and then we are immediately on the tritium train to get our power going as fast as possible. You will never, this is my solemn vow, I swear it to you, you will never see me skip a power building this playthrough. It will not happen. We need every shred of power that we can get so that we can construct mines, so that we can construct these enormously expensive terraforming plants, so that we can do all of it. For example, I told you it was coming, and there it is. So next turn we can build our first one. We're going to be looking for a robot hub here to get on this water as well. And then we also need... What's my nitrate access like? Oh my god, a second one. Don't mind if I do. Nitrates are not great. So a tuber farm is probably 1 to 2 more explorations away. That's not what I was looking at. I was looking at this. A hab module is like miles away. I'm not going to take a hab module on turn 4. So I guess maybe we grab a laboratory because we can build it soon, and we have enough silicates and nitrates that in 4 explorations we could probably build one. We're obviously going to do quadruple power here. And then just to keep working tritium. Keep working tritium until you've built every tritium thermal generator in your hand. It's the only thing I care about. Okay, this is messed up. So, I know I said all that stuff about how I was never going to skip a power building, but I need expansion tiles to get onto that water because we also just need our economy to get started. And a bus station is a really good expansion building. Are we going to build it before a tritium thermal generator? I don't know. I don't have an answer for you right now. No, because we don't have enough titanium to even make the mine. Okay. No, that's sensible. Let's try and work this nitrate and silicate angle so that we can get a lab down. Although this is a really nice hint of titanium, we're probably going to end up hitting that up with an exploration route. Import you with a satellite. Import you. I can afford to spend 2 water. I want to stay at 10 so I can found a city. I don't need to be above 10 right now. That's beautiful. I skipped a food-producing building at 11 water to do that. Am I okay with that? Like, we're not going to build this for centuries. I actually don't think I'm okay with that. Give me the greenhouse farm. Spend your 10 water that you actually, like, wanted to save. But it's fine. Don't worry about that. Grab titanium, grab nitrates. That's good food. We can now afford to build this mine, which means next turn we probably explore tritium. And we build a bus station, and we build this mine. Resource income overall is still king, despite the fact that water in particular is not like the most important resource on the planet for us. This is also complicated. Like, we're gonna need this early game support matters a bit, I think. So where would you put this? What figure your life out, for lack of a better word, right? First of all, titanium, always important. Grab it. Second, tritium. You know you're going to build this bus station this turn, basically no matter what else happens, so just put it down now. Construct your mine. Those were all, that was the most important thing to do this turn. Now you can figure out the rest of your life. And the rest of your life looks like you have found titanium up here, you'd love to mine it. You found nitrates up here, you'd love to mine it. Your extra science, you would love that. We're looking to found a city here, here, or here, depending on what they look like. We want to start exploring up in that area. Second, you want trade routes. These 2 hexes are probably going to be empty. You have enough titanium to build a launch pad if you see one in your draw. But if you get one, you're going to need expansion tiles. And these also synergize with Gustav's robots. On the other hand, support's just good, but it competes with your tritium, and you're trying to build another generator, which I think has talked me into taking a robot hub. That will give us 3 expansion tiles. That city, kinda not great. We actually have a bit of flexibility here because we have a bus station. Let's just explore for a bit. I don't really think I want any of these, which actually pulls me towards innovating. And that also puts us at 14 science if we see the world's earliest development center pop up, which I kinda like. In lieu of that, I'll just take more robots. It's good synergy. Would I put them down right now? No, there's no reason to put them down right now. It actually doesn't get you anything. You would skip. Minus 14. That's fine. Not sweating it. I would definitely spend 10 nitrates on a tuber farm. And put that down immediately. And then I would explore just to see what's out here. Plus 10 food is fine. This connects This connects nowhere. That kinda sucks. But I'll take that tile anyway, because that'll be a good launchpad site if one ever shows up. And then next turn, I think we'll probably explore that. Improved robotics is pretty good, and I'm also kind of glad I waited. But increasing your science production by 1 for every science you start producing, also kind of good. High capacity research computers, not as good as either of those. Hey, look, we said power and titanium was important for this run, right? This is 5 science. It's so incredibly cheap. I want every scrap of titanium that I can find as well, and then give me more power. We're working off like 4 heuristics at the same time, but I think they're good heuristics, so I'm not stressing it. And then just give me more titanium. That wasn't your plan, though. Your plan was to found a city to found over here. That's true, but what if you found a city down here? It's good for support. It has nothing else going on, but it's good for support. And then what if you also built one of these bad boys? Yeah, I think you need to start terraforming as soon as possible, so just get it down. Remember, for blue path, all of these thresholds are increased, so they're even harder to get to than normal. I think we take the world's earliest development center here. And we hope, and then maybe we just kind of like see if we get lucky. I'd also like to find tritium, but it doesn't appear that any exists. So just explore me here. That's sandstones. That's not a city spot. We'll be going here next, I suppose. And then I'd like to satellite that because it's so far away. I think you can also stop importing. I think I need tritium now. This is enough for a mine, which is a good number for if we found this city. Because we can found a city in 2 turns. Gustav, you've done well. I'm proud of you. Increases nitrates by 1 for every 3. Don't love it. But I also don't really see myself being over 700 support. So I'm not really sure about that either. We're not going to have spare water for cultural festivals. We might end up breaching aquifers, and 5 food is okay. Yeah, I don't mind Alex. I don't mind it. I don't like any of these. I'd rather have 1 science. Take me here. You have a nitrate mine. It's fine. It doesn't really like get me out of bed, but it's fine. And then I would love methanogenium. And I would love a landing pad. We saved a space just for you. We also have 9 tritium at this point, so I can build another one of these. I would like, at this point, tritium, but no tritium hints exist. Which means I would like to think about founding a second city. I am going to explore you. You're a canyon. So it's pretty much just this. And a nitrates mine is fine. It's not the most exciting thing that's ever happened to me, but we do need nitrates for building plant spreaders, which will help us with O2. So I'm not, like, disappointed in it. It's also going to be a coastal city, which is cool. Yeah, maybe I have talked myself into it. So why don't you come here? I know we're going to have to destroy 3 rocks to get to this mine, but this is where I want the house to go, and then this can be triple food, and this will be like mine, random utility, power, power, power. It has a good configuration, even if it's going to cost us a lot of power to get over here, is what I'm saying. And then this really doesn't matter, because 20 oceans doesn't put us at any kind of threshold. What do I want instead? I don't want to export power anymore. I want to export water. And I think I want to import 1 titanium so I can get to 4 and build that nitrate mine next turn. Oh, and then I have a second trade route, of course. And bring in more of this, and then you can afford to get rid of a couple nitrates since you're about to start mining them. Neither of these are very good. Although this is 60 support. I don't think I can turn down that much support. I also don't think I can turn down a CO2 factory, because we're about to explore quite a bit of titanium. So your plan this turn was to go destroy for 9 power. Build a mine for 4 more. And then I'd really like to get silicates to build this lab finally. Plus 2, that's unfortunately like not quite enough. So I'll hit you with one of these, and then next turn I'll build a lab, which will probably go here. And then I'm going to save up power and titanium for this next CO2 factory. Can't not take it. But I'm kind of like dying to not finding tritium hints right now. It's bumming me out. Okay. I need to build robots here. Okay, that's fine. I have backup space. It's fine. It's not a catastrophe. You go here. I also need to start saving power. We can switch you off, we can put you on. I want to race out these last 2 tritium thermal generators, but also I need to build a robot hub here, man. Otherwise you can't put down your last 2. Alright, fine. I guess we're building a robot hub next. 40 water, that's unnecessary, I'll be skipping that. More trade routes, that's important. I'll be taking that. I'd really like to take another oxygen factory, but we're kind of miles away on water. But can you afford to pass up O2 this early? No, I actually don't think you can. Do this. I would love to take this big hint of titanium. Okay, maybe we do need to make a city here. There's going to be some science project, a couple open tiles, and a gigantic titanium. It's really hard to turn down 3 titanium per turn. And then explore this tile, because we'll be able to use it soon. 10 power is a boon. We're not going to use that tile, it's not very good. We're probably not going to use that tile, it's not very good. So you come in here. We can also grab this meteorite. 7 silicates to get 1 science per turn? I think that's fine. Or would I rather have I think I'd rather have an open highland tile, because we could get 3 power out of this tile later. And it gives us 8 titanium if we mine it. Like, yeah, it costs us power, but I'm going full power mode. I'm gonna let Madiba grab that tile. And I'm gonna go here. This is just prep. We're preparing. Tritium? Any tritium. 0 tritium in chat. Okay, then what are you working on? You're working on an oxygen factory. You're interested in an oxygen factory. Explore the closest water that you can find. Not bad. I want to get to 17 as soon as possible. Next turn I can make another tritium thermal generator. And then we're going to be putting them here. I think we're doing okay. Like, our economy isn't quite constructed yet. That's super cheap. I can fix that for sure. Our economy isn't totally developed yet, but it's really getting there. This is going to give us some extra science. I'm really just fine taking robots forever. If we can fix our titanium, and if we can fix our... I need a 2-slot exploration, huh? You take the 5 support. I want the +2 water. 13, 14. We could get to 16 next turn. That's not quite enough. Switch over to this. If we can finish getting our economy sorted, I think we're actually in a really great spot. I wish I could take all 3 of these. Actually, that's not true. I think I have to take ocean projects when they show up. Because otherwise we might simply not get them. And then I would like more water. This should get us to 17. It's big enough. It did. So why don't you come over here? O2. Like, you can't be feeling that bad about being at +2 oxygen per turn on turn 18. That's a really good spot to be in. And then past that, you're at 16 titanium. Your titanium's actually kind of fine. Start stockpiling silicate, because you may have a resonance station show up early. And if you could plunk it down super fast, I think you'd be really happy. Actually, I think I'll just play a photovoltaic field instead. This is exactly what we wanted. +5 power. Alright. And we have... Oh, we can't reach it. That's fine. We'll get it next turn. I think satellite's up next turn. Nah, 2 turns from now. This is fine, though. We're chilling. We're going to be at 9 tritium next turn. We can build another power plant. We're going to need to put a robot hub here, but that's fine, because it increments advanced machine learning. We're doing good. I think we've done a decent job of building an engine that doesn't cost us the game, like we did in that previous version of the exploration game that we played, where we're like, whoa, synergies, and then the synergies were so good that I just kind of like forgot to win. I think this is a much different beast. So even if I build the robot hub this turn, I can't build the mine, which means I'm probably just going to spend my power on exploring this turn, especially if I can snag tritium. And then next turn, I still won't have enough power to do both, but I will if I do this. End turn. Sure. Alex, you've done a great job. I think all I did with you was explore, but I still appreciate it. I think it's really hard to turn down mine venting right now. Even though the support penalty is brutal on higher difficulties, I think we need the terraforming parameters. I think I have to take the research center. I know I need to take terraforming parameters every opportunity I get. No, I can have both. I'm actually at 20 science. I can simply have my cake as well as eat it. By doing this, and then this. And then doing this, and then doing both of these. Now we can't build either of them this turn. But that's okay. We're not crying about it. And then you come here, build a mine. You go back to importing tritium. Is the rest of this fine? I think this is fine. 6 power, turn 21. Keep on that tritium, don't stop. Tritium every day. And then we're only at -14 support, although it is about to increment. I'm scared. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to explore. We need to get our support fixed soon. Let's also prep building this city, because we still want to do this down here. It'll be a good support buffer too, because it's got some nice city locations. And... nah, not quite. I was going to say, and it's got room for like a 3rd power plant setup, but it doesn't. Not in the way I want to build it anyway. As soon as we hit 9 on this, I'm building the last tritium thermal generator, and then we're going to start clearing these projects. I think our economy is developed enough that I can afford to do it. I also kind of have to take that homestead. That's a lot of support to turn down. Maybe we won't found a city just yet. Maybe instead we hit you with one of these for a nice +4. And then we hit you with one of these. And then we hit you with one of these? No, we hit you with one of these. So that we can build that city soon. Get rid of you. We can afford to dump... realistically nothing. But in practice, I'll dump 2 nitrates. Thank God we're making 2. I don't want to get rid of anything else. I want to save every single silicate for when a resonance station pops up, so that we can just dump it. I want to save water so that we can get to 17 for a oxygen plant or a new city. I never want to trade power ever again, because even though we're at +7, and we'll probably be like +16 by the time this game is done, we're going to need every bit of it. I don't want to get rid of food, because I need to start a city, and titanium's lacking. So I think the only thing we can get rid of right now is nitrates. We can afford to do this, but we're not going to. And we can't afford to do this. I think we might have to eat -5 support per turn. Like, sincerely, being all the way sincere with you, I think we may have lost those 2 exploration 38 games, or whatever the difficulty was, because we took on projects. I think that might have actually been our downfall. So you're ready to go. I don't have to look at you anymore until I get to 30 food. You give us titanium so we can get to 4, because I really want to set this deposit up. So I'll grab you, and the next time we see a bus station, or possibly I'd even be willing to eat the support penalty to get this titanium deposit and sandstone. I'm just going to send it now. Next turn, robot hub in one of those squares that we were saving for food that will now not be used for food. Get sandstone, get titanium. Keep the economy moving. And then, you know, set up food down here eventually or something. You've got a nice space here for it. Plus, like, you don't even have food in your hand right now, so why does it matter? And then, do one more turn so that if a bus station pops up, you're at 6. That's fine. It didn't. We're totally fine with that. Take a CO2 factory. Take a lab, because it's basically free. And then start finishing these. You should only do one of those. What are you going to spend the other thing on, then? Titanium, almost certainly. Yeah, that makes sense. Robot hub? -1, oh no. I need titanium for that? I can swing titanium for that. Can I get a big hint somewhere? No. Best I can do is a little hint. Can I do a little hint that also has tritium attached to it? No. In fact, I think these are the only 2 hints right now. No, there's a third one with water attached to it. I don't need that. I'll just grab this one. Can't go wrong with tritium. And give me the lab, too. That's just going to turn into a nothing space. So one more tritium generator can go here. And then we'll just have one random thing here. We need a well... it doesn't really matter that much. No, I can still prospect. And afford the mine. I can do everything. Yeah, there you go. Alright, +1 titanium per turn is great news. And I think next turn we start mine venting. I can't do you this turn, I need 4 power, but next turn I'll do that, because you're going to be net positive support. Do support per turn for every new robot you construct. We build a lot of robots, man. We do build a lot of robots. That's the thing you gotta know about us. I would happily do this. I would happily do this because it's a robot. But I should probably take this. Because we do have this extra Highland tile. If I die to support, I'm going to be upset. But I'll see more of these. Fix your economy first, and then worry about your houses later. I want the strongest economy that anyone's ever seen. 9 power per turn on turn 25. Like, are you kidding me? Oh, I can't even put a soil factory here, of course. So I need to found this city. I gotta get to 30 food. Found here, destroy this rock, put a soil factory here that does nothing, and then surround it with plants. I can. I'll do it. You think I won't do it? I'll do it. Tundra forest, please. Thank you. I think I'm at the point in my life where I say no to all of these. I'll grab a development center just so I have one on hand, but I'm going to throw everything else out. And I really have no open space left for an extra CO2 factory. No, I do. I have this tile open. Yeah, you get in there. Sure. That does put you at 0 power, so you kind of have to mine vent this turn. It's fine. Minus 30 support. Big whoop. We'll be okay. That's oxygen incrementing. I can also soak a trade embargo for 10 turns, because I'm working on projects right now. Dude, honestly, like, everyone else can frick off, man. I'm only worried about me this game. I don't see any promising elevated tiles. Well, maybe. Maybe I do. But I also need to take food, and I definitely need to take this water project. So, that's going to be that. What do we need to satellite for right now? It'd be kind of sick to satellite for science, honestly. Get this robot project off the ground so I can build more robots. Is there a big hint of science out here somewhere? No, just a bunch of small hints. Grab this one. It's got tritium attached to it. I'm doing it again, man. I'm venting every mine. Lord, forgive me. I'm placing every terraforming building. I'm venting every mine. I'm crazy. This is huge. This is great. I would love to take you, and I might. I might just get rid of you and take you instead. That's fine. I would love to give you a bus station. Where would I expand to, though? You'd grab this for free, and then you'd grab this as just an empty tile. Is that better than saving it for here? Yes, because the gigantic titanium is within reach. This gives you the sandstones. It's going to conflict if you ever see a tritium thermo generator pop up, but that's fine. Because right now, you don't have a tritium thermo generator. And somehow, incredibly, we're at almost net positive support. I say somehow incredibly, but really it's not that incredible. It's because we're already at atmosphere 1 and heat 1 and oxygen 1 and it's turn 28. It's a very answerable question, but it still feels good, man. We love this. We don't like any of that. Enable. So next water project is going to push us over the threshold, which is going to let us grow plants. We're at 25 and plus 2 per turn. I'd love to find a food cache because I can't... Is it that I can't trade with Earth? I can't trade with Earth. So I do have to wait the full 3 turns for that instead of juicing it one time with the extra trade route. It's fine. It's an inconvenience, but it's fine. Or would I rather explore? What do I need right? You still need science. You're only at 17, you'll be at 20 next turn. I want to get to 25. You'll be at 23 next turn. Satellite's ready next turn. He'll be at 25 next turn. Unless you wanted to play artificial personality now. No, I would rather have the life form. 25 nitrates? Nah, I'm good on nitrates. I have 34 right now. That's huge. The world's earliest shipwright, and we have a city where it could go. World's earliest spaceport, and we have a place where it could go. I'm not taking the house because we're going to spend our next 30 food on actual thing. This would be kind of a sick spot for a spaceport, though. Free tritium export, free water export. You're not wrong. Can you build it soon? No, you cannot build it soon. But then, like, what is a shipwright? Oh, a shipwright lets you build, like, water buildings that matter. There's terraforming water buildings. I want to take both of these. Am I crazy? Am I a bad enough dude to take both of these? You get 3 science per turn. You can explore for it. Like, honestly, don't worry about it. Take stuff that's good. Take good cards and play them. Now, what do you want out of this exploration? The science, almost certainly. Actually, tritium, probably. You're about to drain your tritium reserves. You should probably think about making a mine out there. Grab some of you. 15 power. We're so power rich. Grab some of you. You're all the way back up to 9. What did you want this for? Oh, you wanted it for projects. That's right. Actually, you want to build the spaceport. You want to found this city, finish this project, build a robot hub, put a spaceport here. I think is what you want to do. I think that's the way you want it to go. We are about to start setting up new trade routes. I really don't care about animal spreaders that much. Yeah, I'll take Nalia. Good. Think about the rest. You didn't leave a spot open for this. You used up all of the spots. That's true. That's a true thing. You don't have to throw anything out this turn, you're just thinking about it. I need this city to go down next turn. If I could find a food cache this turn, it would actually be kind of sick. No, it's just a volcano. Which I will probably want to set off, which means I'm not going to want to build the spaceport there. So 1, 2, that'd be 3 food buildings. Yeah, sure. This city is going to pop off immediately when we found it. Like, watch this. Found city. Hytholi base. You're a +4? I'll take the +4 over the +3, and then destroy you. Boom. Destroy you. Boom. Boom. Destroy you. Boom. 8 food. No, +6 food per turn. That's pretty good. And none of it's robots, so we can still save up this artificial personality, and then we'll plunk a robot hub down. We'll grab this gigantic titanium. In the interim, what do you need? Science. You need to finish that project, like, ASAP. But you can't turn down a terraforming building. That would be foolish. And then give me +2. Can I fit you in anywhere? Like, where would you go in here? I don't think there's space for you in the current plan, my friend. Because, like, house, house, house. The only place it wouldn't be adjacent is here. But then I guess it is like 1 power per turn. Oh yeah, I need to build a robot hub there first. Can I have that power back, please? If I can't put it down, I'm not gonna put it down. I don't want to turn down power. I'm not gonna take satellites, though. I'm not gonna take any of these. I'll take you. I'll throw the rest of you out. I still need science. We're not going to get 10 this turn. But if I could get 7 this turn... 2? Okay, we will not be getting 7 this turn. Yeah, not even close to getting 7 this turn. Water project done soon. Just thinking, is any of this worth diking? I don't think it is. Especially because if we dike it, it will no longer be a shipwright-capable city. So I feel like we're doing a little bit of wheel spinning right now. I guess I'd take penguins, but I don't have any plans to build them anytime soon. I would rather finish water projects than take atmosphere. None of the rest of these buildings really impress me that much. I'll take 3 science to guarantee that I hit 20 this turn, and then I will turn you in, and then I will find titanium, please. 3. I need this to be 3. I need it to be a big hint. Good. Then you're going to get robots, which can fit here or here. Here's fine. Then we go here, and we're going to need more titanium to build that mine. We go here for extra support. And we're still going to want, like, another house here. A combined living center would be even better, so we can grab this and this. And then we've got a free... We'll have 2 free hexes that we can spend at our leisure. And then for, like, the next 3 turns, we need to explore titanium. This mine is so incredibly important. This train station is so incredibly important. I'd love to take you, but I can't. I think we'll be fine without you, but I can't take you right now. And then grab this guy, just in case you find a city spot with an anomaly on it. Alright, so explore titanium. +3. I think that's all you're doing this turn. Double up on you, so you're done next turn, and we can take another space project. -42, that's fine. We were expecting it. It's fine. We knew it was coming. We need a house now to start building up our support. -56 is getting a little dicey. If I could find the you're -1 comfort of living, though. I don't want to do -1 comfort of living. I'd rather wait for the biogas plant. I guess if we find fertile soil, you're pretty good. Turn you in. +1. I need silicates for you. I need a lot of stuff. I need titanium, but I need silicates for you. Any large titanium hints on the map currently? Yes, in fact. I'll be taking you. That's 11. It's actually so doable. Okay, +3 per turn. Big. Now what do you need? It's more titanium and nitrates and tritium. And silicates. You need everything. I need everything. Any big hints of silicates, actually? I think that train station is going to be the most important thing, because it's going to give us so many extra tiles in that new city to play with. And it's going to unlock a lot of potential bonuses for us. That also gets us titanium, which is fine. And then I need to throw something out. I'm going against what I said at the start of the video. I'm binning power. We're at +9. We have a reasonable surplus. I think we're doing okay. Great? No, but okay. Hospital? Absolutely. Trade route? Absolutely. 30 heat? I don't currently know where 23 silicates are going to come from, but absolutely. And then give me a nice +4 support here. Give me a nice support building up here for a +9. Give me... Did I have a plan for you? I don't think I had a plan for you, so you're just a landing pad now. Give me 1 expansion here to collect black sand, because then if we explore either of the poles, we should be able to spread it. Spread sand. Good. More terraforming parameters. So now what are we doing? I think we're saving up titanium for CO2 factory, and I think we're saving up for a train station. I think a CO2 factory is going to go here, almost certainly. One of these will be train station, and the other one, I don't know, it'll be something else. We're going to need to find another new city soon, though, because we're running out of space in that one. And we haven't really found anywhere that interesting. Like an anomaly spot is whatever. I'd rather find a fertile soil spot to give me a nice place for this hydroponic farm. We're just going to need to do a lot of exploring over the next couple turns. Beautiful. Get in. Beautiful. Get in. And then you can also come along for the ride, I think. And then just explore. Do exploring to it. This animal spreader can go. Animals don't contribute to terraforming parameters. They're only really good for, like, support. And we're a ways off from doing it. You need to get rid of one more building. You also need to explore silicates very soon, if you want any chance of getting this resident station up. What is this windmill doing here? Let's be honest with ourselves. You're going to be like a plant spreader. Soon. You're going to be a plant spreader real soon. Because we could grow trees in Tharsis right now. I'm going to come back to that. I need silicates, and I also need nitrates. Find a hint that gives you both. Find a second hint that gives you both. Good. You can actually build a plant spreader. That's huge. Get the O2 going. Now what? I think you're saving food up for like a Marsha. And you're going to put a Marsha here for extra support. We're transitioning to the point in the game where I only build terraforming buildings and I just attempt to not lose. So let's try and execute on that plan for a bit. +4 titanium is massive. We're loving life right now. So having evaluated kind of where we stand, what do we need from this? We can't take the space building, and we're actually doing okay on heat and atmosphere right now. Not great, but okay. A support building is fine, it's also a robot. A homestead is fine, it's good support. The rest of this, I don't currently have a building in hand that costs science, so I'll take a research center. If I hit 14, I wouldn't mind playing it. And then we have to throw something out. What's looking weakest here? Possibly a hydroponic farm. I think I'd rather keep the science around, because we've kind of struggled with science income at times. -56, I'm still fine. I'm still chilling. I am going to think about that one a bit, though. What do you need? You need silicates. You still need silicates. You want to get to 13. Why? So you can get this water. And then like a bunch of extra empty hexes, basically. One of which will give you a spaceport, which gives you more trade routes, which is faster space projects. A city? No, you're not very good. 11. Next turn you can build a train station, if you spend your exploration smartly. What else you got in here? An android? Well, actually you're at 12. You're at 12 hand size. Do you take any of this? You might not take any of this. Do you have a support building yet? No. Okay, you take one thing, you take this, you turn 2 into science, and then you give these guys something to celebrate. Maybe I should be exploring over here for potential city spots, rather than like out here, because this is all gonna flood. And I don't want to spend titanium on dikes. Tezeton's good for support, but I think it's going to be really hard to turn down oxygen boost when we're just entering the tree planting phase of our career. I take both of you basically without thinking about it, and then I'm going to wait on that hydroponic farm because we might find a city tile that has fertile soil. And then we're like, whoa, we want that. Okay, incorrect assumption, but that's a decent city spot. I think we probably go for that. So we throw you out. We try and scavenge together space for a development center, or a research center, which, like, here is fine. And then we do U. We grab all of these tiles in preparation for... You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. We grab all these tiles in preparation for, like, spreader buildings. And then we're at 35 food plus 8 per turn. It is going to take us at least 2 turns to explore these hexes. So in that time, we would be at 51 food. And then we'd have to wait 2 more turns to found a city. Am I fine waiting for 4 turns when we're losing 85 support a turn? The answer is no. I will be building a homestead for as much support as I can get right now. 77. 10 turns to live, not counting parameter increases. I think we're fine with that. You give terraforming parameters. Ergo, we take you. As do you. And then the rest I'll think on, because we're at 12. Satellite me here for silicate, because we still have this resonance station rotting in hand. Give me water. I would rather have the heat than the resonance station. We're actually kind of chilling on power. God, I can't explore anywhere because of this sandstorm. Give me this tritium hint to keep the project running. Big tritium hint, pretty good. All of this is going to be rotting in hand for a couple turns, which is not ideal. You're basically a better natural formation, so I'll play you to get a robot, which is extra support, gets us a bit of extra titanium, gets us extra expansion tile, which will be a canyon view, which gives us extra comfort of living in a city that already has a bunch of people in it, you know what I'm saying? And then this water hint we should be able to grab. We could breach it if we wanted to. I don't know that we want to yet. And then just give me a research center. And 1 science. Minus 70. Getting a little scared. Can't help but feel like we need to massively expand our population soon in order to keep up with this. Get your next city ready. Don't get distracted. Explore here. No food cache? That's unfortunate. Are we still embargoed? No. Okay, this is important. We need that to happen next turn. I would love to just put a bacteria spreader down. This should be a little extra support for people. Keep them going, keep them happy. And then do I want an extra trade route? I don't know why I wouldn't want an extra trade route. Give me one of those. And now I've got space for 2 projects. 1 heat, 1 oxygen. Is that true anywhere? No. That is currently true nowhere on the planet, so I will not be taking an outdoor duck farm, but thank you. I'll be taking robots. And I guess a touring company isn't that bad here, because we can get a canyon view that floods and a canyon view that floods. Oh. They're gonna flood. I don't have anywhere to put a dock here. I'd have to spend so much titanium on enforcing all those. Water's gonna increment in a couple turns anyway, but we're not gonna be able to build the shipwright until 3. How much? Well, actually, we can't even put a new building in Medieval State. It only has 2 people here. It's actually not worth. You're not worth it. I don't think I take any of these. Next turn we found you. And then we hope that you lead us to salvation. That's not bad. This is really good. This is a space project. We can fit it. Found city. New Bishkek? Sure. Why don't you go here? Why don't you go here? Why don't you go here? No, you can just go here. That's fine. Because then we can go here, and when we have power next turn, then that's good. And then we can actually afford to explore you because you're only 2 cost. I need a bus station to get that large titanium. We die in like 5-ish turns, but temperature increments in 4 and atmosphere increments in 1, so that's going to buy us a little time. We still have support issues that we need to work out. I think the fastest way to do it is probably get to a second plant spreader and just keep planting trees. Because trees can grow here, they can grow here, and next water level they can grow here and here. That's 4 more places that trees can grow, and if they're growing in places that have a city, people are happy. Huge. Okay. Kinda free with the amount of titanium we generate. Mine some silicates. Free trade route. I need to satellite a large tritium hint to keep that project running. And then dump even more into it. And then you can kind of put down just like a free research center. And then work your way over to this water for next turn, maybe. Also, I think it's time to start... Oh, Rover Museum is beautiful. I can't build it this turn, but next turn I can. If I explore titanium. Let's start working your way over to this water mine as well. Just to get extra stuff. Can't hold more stuff this turn. Need to throw one thing out. Throw out the quantum data center because you're going to build the rover museum on top of the anomaly. Alright, I need something very specific this turn. I need a support hint that also gives titanium. And you're not even that expensive power-wise. That's beautiful. Let's come back here. Oh, I spent my power to do it. Oh. I needed that. Well, we can do this. Next turn we can get it. It'll be fine. Cloud formation facility is not quite it. Thermal updraft tower is also not quite it. I don't think any of these buildings are quite it now that I look at them. Like, we can't hold space projects, so those 2 are out. I think we're just turning all 3 of you into science. And we can get rid of you. You need to get turned down, unfortunately. You're actually ready to go. Do we have a Highland tile? We do. A volcano is going to explode on it if we reignite the volcano. You're never going to have the tritium to do that. Just take the free power. It's spending your silicates. Are you okay with that? Yes, because this gets you +3 power. And the resonance station would only get you +3 power. Is there anywhere better you could put it, actually? Not elevated. Maybe elevated. Not elevated. Also, I don't think you can even reach that far out. Not elevated. Nah, I think I'm just going to take the power now, given that we ran out of power this turn. And then we do this. We can afford to export water. We're at 45. Okay, that's really bad. I'm growing increasingly scared. We live for 2 turns. Heat increments in 1. Oxygen doesn't increment for another 7. This is good heat. Do I care about a bacteria spreader right now? I don't think so. I think we're past the point of bacteria spreaders doing anything. Biogenerator is going to compete with our plant spreader. So I don't think we do that. I don't think we do either of these, and we stockpile science for if something else comes up. You need to explore tritium this turn to keep the project running, and then also grab support tiles, because you're going to be cutting it pretty close on that margin. Are you any good? You're okay. You're not great. You're okay, though. Can I afford to put one more in? I can. I think that'll be done in 2 turns, which will increment water, which will also push us a little further. But like for the next 2 turns, I need to explore support tiles that also give nitrates. Heat increase. Polar caps melted. Good. All good. Orbital ring is going to be very nice with our trade route bonus that we got. Take a gas factory. I'm dying for oxygen right now. Atmosphere is going to be fine. Heat, I think after we finish a couple projects and build a few buildings is going to be fine. Oxygen is way behind right now. Bin all of it. Okay, I actually don't think we even need to change the math much on atmosphere right now. I need to get to 9 titanium as well, though. God, I need so much. Okay, let's think about this rationally. You need to explore tritium this turn to finish this project, and a big hint would be preferable just to make sure you have no margin for error. Good. You will be done next turn. Following that, you need 5 titanium, which would be a big hint if one exists. But I think you may have used them all already. So in that case, go for a small hint that's close and save the power. Next, you have a house that you can place. This is support. It has to happen. You can't not do it. Next, you can grab this tile and you can put a mine on it later. And then you can also put one of these bad boys down if you destroy this rock. We're dead in 5 turns, but really it's going to be more like 6 turns with the ocean level increase. No, you're dead in 2 turns, but it's more like 4 turns with the ocean level increase, which will get us to oxygen 2, and then after that, we're on our own, man. Like, after that, there's no help coming. So start working on 20 heat. That's a big number. You'll be able to do both. Start working on 20 heat first. Because if O2 finishes, we can replace all of these gas factories with other buildings that help us more. Desal facility, public space transport, robot hub. We're past the point where the 2 support from public space transport really matters. So give me the robot hub. Give me the architectural beautification. We're a ways away from having level 3 the water. Give me a plant spreader. Give me a building that produces heat. We don't have anywhere on the planet that's going to be double oxygen for a long time. Just seeing if there's anywhere good that we could spend the cheaty grab every tile building. I don't think there is. Build you, because I'm probably going to build city buildings this turn. New Bishkek would really like a couple expansions. Like you could go here and here for this large titanium. Let's get the water level raised first, though. Oh, and then if I have a big nitrate hint somewhere, I might be able to get to that plant spreader. Anyway, just got like a huge heap of nitrates. Yeah, and it's not even that. It's +6. He's done it. He has done it. You come down here. Give me a nice little kelp forest. And then start saving up 30 again. I actually don't care about the water. We're at +2 per turn, but we're at 52. I'll be okay. Don't worry about me. Let's start working on heat. And then, with the caveat that your hand is full, do you want to take any of this? No. Maybe have 1 house on hand. You're going to need to spend 23... get rid of it. You're at 12 power. You're not going to build it. The rare game where you don't actually build one of those things. Temperate forest, please. Thank you. Water, please. Thank you. a plant spreader that will almost certainly never get finished with how many nitrates it needs, but thanks, I guess. And then a support building. Do you need support buildings in here? Like, here wouldn't go amiss, but it's not going to be great. You're 3 support per turn. You would be 9 support per turn. And water's free. Sure. That's fine. For your exploration, tritium. Pretty much only tritium. Let's grab stuff that's close and grab stuff that's cheap. You can actually reach this tritium mine. Give me that +1 per turn. A lot of space projects are going to want it. And then come into Bishkek. This is 4 support. And then it's also going to be tiles. Would I be willing to take a -1 to get a titanium deposit? Not this turn, but I think next turn I probably would. Madiba Stead, anything interesting you can reach? No, you're at a -1 because you only have a bus station. Send it. Honestly, probably send it. Because that's new planet locations. We're probably not doing any new planet locations. Although, hold on. Because it's +5. So if we were to take this one canyon, which we'd build a robot hub, we'd grab this canyon. That would be the equivalent of sending 50 resources to space, which is like, it takes you 10 turns. Actually, I think getting this trigger one time is actually like super worth it. And I think exploration documentary is also probably more important. You know, sometimes it pays to sit down and just like do the math. They were right when they said you'd need this stuff as an adult when you were learning math in school, man. That seems fine to me. This also seems fine to me. More heat, please. Next terraforming increase is in 2 turns. We're going to be cutting it close. We're going to be at 100 next turn. We'll need to get 60. We can get 60. We hit an exploration milestone and we use exploration documentary. It's going to be tight, but we could do it. And then if there's an emergency, we could probably just build a robot hub too. The turns after that, though, those are going to be pretty ropey. Okay, actually we just died. That's pretty unlucky. Did we just die? Hold on. I'm pretty sure you need to get like 110 support out of this somehow. No, you can. You can build a house this turn. Destroy this. Put this down. 144, but minus 253. 169, but minus 250. 189? Yeah, we're still gonna die. Oh, I think we had a shot on that one. I think we had a real shot. I think we came very, very close, but I think I put off building houses just a little too long. Well, let's sit down and do the math, right? 8 turns. You would have been done on turn 60. I actually don't even know what that would increment to on its next threshold, but we would be building a lot of trees, so we probably would have been fine. This is 15 turns. It would have been done on 68, but then this would have been minus 20. So it would have saved us 4 turns. It would have been done on 64. If we could have found a way to stay alive through these expectations increases, I think we actually had a chance of winning this one. But unfortunately, the thing you die to is people not being happy. So that's just kind of the way it goes. Where is it counts? Oh, never mind. We're actually probably still dead, but we'll see. What saves us? Every oxygen matters. You're not going to be able to even build a house this turn. Take a bacteria spreader, take a public bath. You're +3. This is more support than that. People like robots. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, +181, -249. Hey, this bacteria spreader's got to be able to do something. Oh, we have a plant spreader up too. Hold on. There's hope. There's hope. 301 -231. I'm chilling, man. I'm actually chilling. We live for one more turn. We're nowhere near water. This will put us at 88. We have one water mine. So we could go to 98. Do we have a water mine we could claim? Maybe. Maybe is the answer. Also, you can go down. Oxygen in 15. People love robots. Nah, I think we're cooked, man. Yeah, the game allowed me to believe just to snatch it away. We're gonna need, like, a miracle in this next turn, somehow. Who knows, maybe something will happen. Okay. We're alive. I think I have to take that. Do you do anything for me? I need to stop producing science. I need houses. Anyone want to live here? I can build you next turn. We're in real desperation hours when we're taking a normal habitation module just because we need it to live. This also, like, might end up being okay. Okay, so I have to use There Is No Earth, which means I need to satellite for nitrates. Because I need to build another plant spreader, because the only thing that's going to keep us alive at this point is spreader buildings. Take one that's also happiness, I guess, man. Alright, eat all of your science. You live for one more turn. You're 4 turns away from atmosphere. The hell is this? Oh. 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 You're 40 and 50. It's enough, but I'm not going to be able to finish both in time. So if I commit to you, we'll definitely be able to finish you in 4 turns. I don't know that I can guarantee that I'll finish you in 4 turns. I think I'm still just dead. But who knows? It's a house. It is a house. God, I hate it. But it's a house. And your support. And I don't want you, because I need food. You're only +4 there. But we have, like, no options here. Well, you're +7 here, though. Okay. That would put us at 190. Do I have any other levers to pull? I do. I don't know if it's going to accomplish anything, but I do. Put you at 211. I don't think it's going to be good enough. You could get the canyon. Do you have enough titanium to do this? I think you have exactly enough titanium to do this. Hey, does anyone know if you lose if your score is exactly 0? Just asking for a friend. Oh, and I had the spread up too. Oh, man. Well, that was up and down. And then up and then down again. I guess I can't be too mad. We gotta... I don't know. I thought that early game was so strong, but I think we just didn't quite prioritize houses enough. The way that you avoid losing the game is houses, and maybe if we had spread a couple animals too. Like, maybe we should have saved one animal spreader building, and that would have helped. Oh, that one might hurt even more than the exploration games. But, you know, we're getting better every time, and we've beaten 45 on at least 2 of these now, so it's going to happen eventually. Don't worry about that. But that's all I've got the time for tonight. So I'm going to take off, and I'll see you guys around in the next one. Hope you're enjoying. We're almost done wrapping up Terraformers, and then we're going to move on to something else that's new and exciting, and I hope we'll see you guys around for that. But till then, take care, enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one.